Howdy, Rock Buds. It's Rock Papa. Blessings on you, my friends. Today, I got a treat for you. We are going to talk about the Yellowstone Hot Spot. We're going to find out what exactly is it, where is it, where has it been, and where did it originate. And if this video is helpful and interesting to you, please subscribe. Thanks a billion to all my wonderful, excellent subscribers. I do appreciate you, each one of you individually. Whenever I see comments and subscriptions from you, it warms the cockles of me heart. So here we go, Yellowstone Hot Spot, spawn of a super plume. Probably most of you know about Yellowstone National Park, and many of you have visited this beautiful place in the upper northwest corner of Wyoming. And on this map you can see that it is part of the Rocky Mountains. This fabulous park is famous for the Yellowstone Canyon, the Yellowstone Falls of the Yellowstone River, some of the largest herds of buffalo and of elk in North America, boiling hot sulfur-rich springs, and of course, the famous O Fateful Geyser. The Yellowstone Hot Spot has erupted before, and it will erupt again. When the Yellowstone volcano erupts again, it will be a super huge stratovolcano. The existing volcano caldera is 40 miles in diameter. This 40-mile in diameter super stratovolcano last erupted 640,000 years ago, and the ash from it drifted over 800 miles away. And so, guys, let's find out what's happening underground at Yellowstone. Here is a seismic image of the Yellowstone magma chamber, and you can see that it extends down about 500 miles in this image, but it actually goes much deeper, as we shall soon see. A couple of things in this image. You can see the magma chamber, and it's bulging up underneath Yellowstone National Park. Today, scientists are measuring the extent of this bulge and the change in this bulge, and they're also monitoring very closely earthquakes. So it's very likely before the Yellowstone supervolcano erupts again, we will have warning. Another thing to notice is that at the bottom of this hot spot, it's basalt lava, basaltic magma, and up top is granitic magma. And that's how these supervolcanoes do. When they erupt, you get a mixture of magma and lava types from mafic to felsic. Here's some columnar basalt in the Sheep Eater's Cliff in Yellowstone. And here's the Obsidian Cliff in Yellowstone. It has rhyolite lava in the bottom, obsidian in the middle, and felsic tuff icing on top. And here's the gigantic pile of felsic tuff that the park was named after, Yellowstone. Hey, Rock Buds, since we know that Yellowstone is a super volcano from a super plume, let's find out what the heck is a super plume. A super plume is an enormous blob of magma that originates deep down at the mantle core boundary, 1,800 miles deep. Like the universe's biggest lava lamp, this blob of hot magma rises slowly but surely up till it hits the crust. It spreads out maybe thousands of miles wide, and from it, different plumes erupt into the surface. The biggest super plume on Earth is under the African continent. It is enormous. And the South Pacific super plume, which produces Hawaii and very likely the Yellowstone hot spot is about the fourth largest on Earth. Let's look at one of the most recent theories as to how these super plumes came to be. In this animation, you can see the yellow sun, the blue earth, and a little black dot that researchers theorize was a planet about the size of Mars, and they called it planet Theia, Thea. About 4.5 billion years ago, Theia crashed into Earth, adding a tremendous amount of material to the core of Earth and also creating our moon. So why do scientists believe the Theia theory? I think one of the reasons, lines of reasoning, is that the core of the Earth seems to contain a lot more material than it should for its size. And so that's a kind of a clue that something was added to it. There's probably other good reasons for this Theia theory that I don't know about, but we'll just take it on faith as one of the possibilities right now. So what does this have to do with Yellowstone? Well, it is believed that all that extra material settled in several different places around the Earth's core and added so much material to the core that created material for these super plumes to arise to the surface of the Earth. New information suggests that the Yellowstone hot spot reached the surface about 50 million years ago. And not only that, when it hit the surface, it hit in the ocean, not on land. Let's figure that one out. We're at about 50 million years ago, and the yellow finger shows where the hot spot emerged in the ancient Pacific Ocean. Now notice as the mid-Atlantic ridge grows the Atlantic Ocean, making it wider and wider. See how the North American continent moves. You can see that the North American continent is moving over the hot spot, and it will begin to erupt about every 600,000 years in different places as the continent moves. Let's look at this animation. As the continent moves over the hot spot, it erupts every 600,000 years plus or minus and is traveling east. Now it's in the area of southern Idaho where that massive basalt flow is heading toward Yellowstone and the Rocky Mountains. Hey guys, there's one more question we gotta ask. Is the Columbia River massive basalt flow connected in any way with the Yellowstone hot spot? Geologists believe that the answer is absolutely yes. This massive basalt lava flow covers 200,000 square kilometers and is the second largest basalt flow on Earth. Craters of the Moon National Monument in Idaho is part of this massive basalt flow. Grammy and I had the pleasure of visiting it about 10 years ago. Around 20 million years ago, in the latter part of the Laramide mountain building event, a piece of the subducting ocean crust, which had gone flat, got stuck on top of the Yellowstone superplume, kind of blocking it off. Magma continued to accumulate underneath this piece of subducted ocean crust until around 17 million years ago it had totally melted it, and a huge amount of basaltic magma flowed out, creating the Columbia River basalt flows. And after that was all done, the Yellowstone supervolcanoes began to erupt again. Okay, Rock Buds, that's it for the Yellowstone hot spot. Thanks so much for watching. And please subscribe if this was useful to you. And this is your Rock Papa saying to all my most excellent rock buds, happy rock hunting. Papa out.